I'm Tammy. I'm the marketing director of Two Rivers Ford, and we are really excited to have the second annual My Old Ford get-together. We started a Facebook group called My Old Ford just to see how many cool old Fords are out here in our community, and we have a ton. So we decided this year to do our show in the TriStar All Ford show. So we have a My Old Ford row in the middle of this amazing Ford show, and we are members and sponsors of TriStar Ford. So before we get started and we show you all these cool old Fords, I want to introduce you to Wade Hellman, who is the president of the TriStar Ford group, and we're going to talk a little bit about what they do for all the Ford enthusiasts out there.
Thank you, Tammy. Hey, guys. I'll tell you, this is a great turnout today, and we've got over 170 cars here at the TriStar All Ford Show. We're really happy to have My Old Ford sponsored right up here in front. A lot of beautiful cars, a lot of old stuff that we get to look at and enjoy. TriStar Fords has been around for about 4 years. Started with 3 guys and just a few people, and now we've moved to about 137 active members in the group. So we have different events that we do all over the Middle Tennessee area and other areas across Tennessee. I would say if you're interested in being a member at TriStar Fords, hit us up on our website, tristarfords.com, or visit us on our Facebook page anytime if you're interested.
Thanks so much, Wade. Okay, guys, are we ready to go see some of these amazing old Fords? Let's go to My Old Ford Row. Follow me. All right, I'm so excited. We are gonna start at the beginning of the My Old Ford row and introduce you to some of these amazing vehicles. You can hear some Mustangs in the background, but we have this incredible truck that I've seen before. First of all, what is your name?
Michael Wagner.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to meet you, Michael. So tell us a little bit about this truck.
Well, it's a 1952 F1, and I just got it end of last year. And it instantly went into the shop and has been modified ever since.
I see some modifications. I actually see some skulls on. You love skulls. That's awesome.
Everywhere.
Well, that's really cool. Michael Wagner, I feel like I have heard that name. Would I have known you from somewhere before?
Maybe I've done the odd rock band. I've produced and engineered the odd rock band. And
That's very cool. So we have a rock producer here because there's nothing that goes with Fords like rock and roll. So thanks, Michael. Let's go take a look at some more. I gotta look up this Michael Wagner. Oh my gosh, we need to go find him again. Excuse me, Michael Wagner?
yeah.
I just Googled you.
You did?
I just Googled you, and you said you produced some rock bands?
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, Alice Cooper, Queen, Skid Row,
Yeah.
Extreme, Janet Jackson, Metallica?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a real live rock star in our presence. How exciting. Very cool, Michael. Nice
you.
to see you again. Thanks for
Thank
letting us
you.
interview you. And we have Mark Coleman here, and I know Mark because he's part of the Two Rivers Ford family. His son is an employee of Two Rivers Ford, and he was at our My Old Ford show last year, and he has got a 53 F100. Tell us about this, Mark.
Well, I've had the truck for 46 years. It's been changed a couple of times. I've done a few things different to it. I put a big back window in it, which didn't come out until 56. It's got a 302 Ford motor and a 5-speed manual transmission. It's got a Corvette front suspension and a Corvette rear suspension.
All right, we're excited to see a Lincoln at the show. Tell us a little bit about this car.
This is a 1991 Lincoln Mark 7. This particular car is an LSC, luxury sports coupe is what that stood for. This particular car, these cars were built on the Fox body platform, so they're basically GT Mustangs in disguise.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. What a cool car. All right, let's go check out some more. Okay, we're standing here with Denise, and she looks like she belongs in this really cool Mustang. I am in love with this. I love the color. Denise, tell us a little bit about this car.
This car was given to me by my father. Well, he purchased it. Here's the original check. April 22nd, 1977. I was 13 years old.
Okay, we're here in front of this 64.5 Mustang. Tell us a fun fact about this car.
Well, it was built May 1st of 64, so it's a very early build. That's 2 weeks after they went on sale, so you're not going to find very many of them earlier build date.
And what on earth is this?
That is driving movie theater speakers. A good friend of mine in Columbia built it and then painted it to match the car. So
That is amazing. Drive-in movie speakers that match the car. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And it wouldn't be a Ford show without a Model T. Tell us a little bit about this vehicle.
Well, this is a 22 Model T Touring that's been in our family for at least 90 years. And my mom wanted to have it restored this year for its 100th birthday and have it in the local parade in Nokomis, Illinois. So this car spent its entire lifetime in Central Illinois.
Okay, so we have a Model A. We saw the Model T. Now we have a Model A, and this is Chuck. Tell us about this car.
From what I know, it's had one repaint in the early 60s. Other than that, it's all pretty much original. So it's old, it's slow, but it's really cool.
Old, slow, and really cool. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Emily and her daughter Vivian, who I know well, and I know that this is a very special car. So Emily, tell us a little bit about it.
We inherited this from Vivian's dad, and this was his other baby. And so we enjoy driving it pretty regularly around town.
Now, when you're a teenager, are you gonna get to drive this car? Well, if it isn't Mickey Back and Gary Taylor, oh my gosh.
How you doing? How are you, Miss Tammy?
I'm doing great. So we have our non-commissioned salesperson, Gary Taylor, over here, who works at Two Rivers Ford.
That's right, I work at Two Rivers, come see me.
Also, Mickey Back is an amazing angler, if you don't know about him, and this is why we have a boat at our show. How's the season going so far this year, Mickey?
Well, I tell you what, you've got a beautiful show. I've never been out to this, and being out here today, and it's what, 85 degrees? And I don't know, being out here on the water, I like these old cars as well as fishing, but it's been a good season of fishing.
That's fantastic. Great to see you guys. Thanks for coming to the show.
Yes, ma'am.
Logan, are you having fun? Put your hands up if you're having a good time, buddy. Logan is not quite ready to be interviewed, but we love this kid. He is part of the Two Rivers Ford family as well. His father works at the dealership, so we're so happy to have him. Bye, buddy. So this is a very special Model A, and it has a very special story, so I want you to go ahead and tell us, Dave.
I bought this car from my friend Gary Reed. I drank coffee with him every day, and so Gary and I, we haggled over this car a little bit, and I wound up buying it. And the reason it's so special to me is because about a month ago, Gary was killed in a tractor accident, and so the car really means a lot to me.
Thank you for sharing that story. You know, a lot of these old Fords are actually legacies, and we really appreciate that. And here's to you, Gary. Thank you. Okay, I've been wanting to see this car in person because I've seen a lot of pictures of this. This is a 1958. Tell us a little bit about this vehicle.
It's a 58 Ford Custom. My dad had a 55 Ford that he gave to his brother to trade in on this brand new in 58. My uncle was a career Marine. This is the only car he ever owned. And when he passed, my dad wound up with the car. He painted it again, put a new interior on it, and gave it to me. So it's been in our family since it was new, since 1958.
That's a great story. Thank you so much for sharing that. Tell us a little bit about the color of this car.
The color is called Aztec Blue, and the story goes that the last 200 of the 1957 Thunderbirds was supposed to be black, but the story goes that Ford ran out of the black color, so they painted it this Aztec Blue color, which is the color that they were going to paint the 58 Thunderbirds.
And it's the best color ever. How amazing. Thank you so much, you two. I love this vehicle. It's beautiful.
It's a 68 Ford Country Squire. It's a original Q code big block car. We've had some work done, a lot of electrical work as well, upgrades, things like that. I don't have the hood open, but a bunch of stuff going on there. We did some suspension work. It's a lot of fun. We enjoy it. We can load the whole family in if we need to.
This is one of the coolest trucks I've ever seen. Tell us about this truck.
1967 I sold a 56 that I didn't want to, but I priced it at on sale price. And I bought this from a friend of mine. Put the aftermarket chassis under it, put the Mustang engine in it, did all the work myself.
I know it was bought on a Halloween night, am I right?
Yep, 1969, and it was bought from what has now become Two Rivers Ford. It was Chapman Ford at the time. My parents bought it brand new off showroom floor.
That's amazing, and it's been in your family this whole time, right?
Whole time, never been anywhere but our family.
What an amazing day checking out some of these old Fords and hearing their stories. Again, I'm Tammy Jacobs. I'm the marketing director of Two Rivers Ford. We're a local Ford dealership in Mount Juliet, just outside of Nashville. And we started a Facebook group called My Old Ford. So we'd love for you to join us if you have an old Ford or if you love old Fords at My Old Ford on Facebook. And we'll see you next year, guys. Thanks so much.